I don't know why you're bothering with a wedding. Nobody will be there.
All our friends are coming.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do, but family members are going to have to make up their own minds. You should be supporting me, Dad.
Well, you're doing what you're doing?
I'm marrying the woman I love.
What would your mother have thought?
Please. I've done what you asked.
No, you haven't.
I'm talking about the test.
So what did the hospital say?
We're going to the GP this morning.
I don't understand. I thought you were supposed to be getting the results yesterday.
Dad, are you going to give me the car keys, or am I going to have to get the bus?
But you haven't yet told me.
Dad, I'm in a real hurry.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Feeling any better?
Yeah, thanks. It must have been something I ate.
Like what?
Don't know.
Well, are you allergic to anything?
Not that I know of.
Look, if it's food poisoning, you should work out what caused it. Have you had any chicken or shellfish?
Look, Caroline, I'm fine. I just need a wee moment, okay?
Right.
I can't believe this has happened.
I'm sure the doctor can help.
How?
Well, there must be things they can do.
You haven't got a clue, have you?
Not really, no.
And what did your father say? You haven't told him.
I wanted to wait until we spoke to Dr. Mystery
But
first.
this is all his fault.
It could be a bug, you know. Rana had one last week, didn't you?
Don't remind me.
Didn't you have to take some anti-vomit pills?
Yeah, they did the job. Stopped the surgery looking like a scene from The Exorcist.
Rana.
You know the bit where she projectile vomits green?
Yeah, I could do without that. Thanks very much.
Oh, sorry.
Have you got any of the pills left?
I think so.
Go and get them for Kate.
Yes, milady.
No, Rana, it's okay.
No trouble at all.
That should sort you out.
Jonathan Norton and Becky Kaminsky. We're here to see Dr. Mystery.
I've got one more patient to see and then it's you. Here they are.
Thanks.
Mr. Arkwright.
Do you know how to take them?
Orally, I presume.
Yes, but you've got to dissolve them under the tongue.
Can I have a word?
Sure.
In private.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. You haven't forgotten, have you? The appointment?
Yeah, 12:30. I got your message.
Good. What are you up to?
Well, I'm doing the shopping for my children, since you ask.
They're still my children too, Phil. I'll see you later.
You know, don't you?
Know what?
Come on, Caroline.
Well, if you mean, do I think that...
I haven't even told Mac yet.
that...
You can stop playing dumb. Did a home test yesterday. I'm pregnant again.
Oh, fantastic! Congratulations!
It might be too early to say that.
Yeah, sure, I understand. So, how pregnant are you?
Happened while we were away.
Ah, you did have a good time then, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a lovely holiday.
I'm sorry about the result.
You said it was impossible that we were both carriers.
No, I didn't say that. I said it was statistically unlikely. Now, we know that Tay-Sachs affects Ashkenazi Jews. And both your families came from Eastern Europe.
But that was years ago.
And no one in either of our families has ever had it.
As far as you know. But the Tay-Sachs gene can remain hidden for generations. It only shows itself if, like you, someone is tested or two carriers have a baby and, well, it's very cruel. It attacks the brain and the nervous system.
Does this mean what I think it means?
There is a possibility.
Our children will die.
So frightened. I don't want to lose this one as well.
Well, there's no reason why you should.
I know, but I don't want to tell anyone anything until I'm certain that everything's all right.
Not even Meg.
He's had such a year of it. I don't want to put him under any more stress.
Well, your secret's safe with me. But if you want anyone to talk to...
Thanks.
This is your fault.
Why?
I should never have agreed to the test.
But isn't it better that we know?
What, that our children are going to die?
That's not necessarily going to...
Don't you get it? This is all about your father. From the moment he found out about me, he's tried his utmost to split us up. Well, now he's succeeded.
What do you mean?
I know what's going to happen. You'll have to tell your father the truth in the end.
Of course I'm going to tell him the truth, but it's more
But you were too scared yesterday.
I wanted to talk to Dr. Mystery first, to get the facts straight.
Oh, so today, you'll go home, you'll tell your father, and he'll say, right, that's it then, wedding's off. And you'll put up a bit of a fight, but in the end, you'll go along with him.
It won't be like that.
Yes, it will.
Can we just get back to...
And maybe your father's right. What sort of a husband will you make if every time your father tells you to do something, you do it?
That's not fair.
You just can't see it, can you? When I marry a man, he will be the most important person in my life, and I'll expect to be the most important person in his life.
You are!
No, I'm not. Because at the end of the day, if you had to choose between me and your father, I know which way you'd jump. Well, I hope that you and your father will be very happy together.
What did Becky mean about your father?
My father is a very strong-willed man.
And?
He doesn't want me to marry Becky.
Doesn't he like her?
In my father's eyes, Becky isn't Jewish. I come from an Orthodox family. My father's an extremely religious man. He's very involved in our synagogue. My family had always assumed that I would marry a girl from an Orthodox background. Becky's family are not very religious. They sometimes go to a Reform synagogue, but our families hold different beliefs.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. So why does your father think Becky's not Jewish?
My father believes you're only Jewish if your mother was an Orthodox Jewess. That's the belief of Orthodox Jews. Becky's mother converted to Judaism, but not in an Orthodox synagogue. We call it converting reform. As far as my dad's concerned, it doesn't count.
Right.
So he says Becky isn't Jewish, and therefore our grandchildren won't be either.
But you do want to marry Becky?
Of course I do.
And the Tay-Sachs test?
I didn't for 1 minute expect we'd both come back positive.
Why did your father want you both to have the test?
I suppose it was his last-ditch attempt to break us up.
So Becky's right then, about what will happen once he finds out about the results.
She's right about what he'll say.
And what will you do?
I love her. I want to do the right thing.
I do understand, you know. I've had quite a few run-ins with my dad. Not necessarily about religion, but more cultural stuff. He's quite old-fashioned. He's forever asking me, you know, when am I going to find a nice Indian girl and give him some grandchildren?
And what do you do?
I try not to upset him, but sometimes we disagree. I've had to fight for what I want. You can't please all of the people all of the time.
My father is a very forceful man.
Is Becky right then? That you will go along with your father?
He'll cut me off. It'll be like I'm dead.
And how will it feel to live without Becky?
Like I'm dead.
See you later.
You look nice. New jacket?
No.
Well, you weren't wearing it when you came in.
I'm seeing someone.
Oh.
Anyway, I've got to go.
Who's that then?
Joe.
I'm sorry.
And then she just walked out of the surgery.
She must be very upset.
Well, neither of us expected it.
I had a bad feeling about it.
Why?
Your grandfather had a little brother who wasted away. He was dead before he was 2.
Why didn't you tell me?
It was almost a century ago. No one could be certain it was Tay-Sachs, but now maybe... Would you like me to talk to people about it?
Sorry?
We're having to call off the wedding.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
You're not going ahead. I mean, this changes everything.
That's exactly what she said you'd say.
Well, of course, she realizes it's no good. I mean, you can't bring children in the world just to let them die.
That doesn't have to be the case.
What do you mean? You won't have children?
Hang on, that's not what I meant.
Look, I know this has been a bit of a shock, but maybe it's all for the best.
You never stop, do you? The only person this is the best for is you.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
There's no talking to you. I'm going for a walk.
Cutting it a bit fine, aren't you?
What? It was a whole 2 seconds for the appointment.
It would have been nice to have a word before we went in.
What for?
What we're going to say in there.
Sorry? I thought this was supposed to be some sort of spontaneous outpouring of our feelings.
Yes,
No, but you thought you briefed me before we went in there in case I said anything controversial.
Phil.
No, let me tell you. Before I say anything about our relationship, I want a third party in there to referee.
Calmed down now, have you?
Yes, I have.
Good. Perhaps now we can talk about this sensibly.
That depends.
On what?
I'm going to marry her, Dad. If she'll still have me.
You're not thinking straight. How many times have I got to tell you? You're my only son. If you marry that woman, you will destroy this family.
Not again.
Oh, has she decided to convert then?
Well, as far as she's concerned, she is Jewish.
Well, she isn't. And where will you get married? Because there's no way that she can get married in our shul.
In her shul, then.
Well, you might just as well go to a registry office, because the ketubah won't be recognized by us.
By you.
By anyone who loves you.
Please, Dad, try to understand.
You're going against everything that you've been taught. And that's another thing. Even if you do manage to have children, where will they go to school?
That's way in the future.
Because they certainly can't go to your old school.
I know.
Look, Boychik, it's not just me. There are fewer and fewer in our community. You have a responsibility to carry on the line. If everybody did what you want to do, we'd die out.
I think it's best if you each take your turn to tell me what you consider the problem to be.
You go first. Is that a list?
It's a memo.
A memo about our marriage?
I just wanted to jot a few things down.
It is a list.
Can I get on with this?
Yes, and then when Helen's had her say, then it'll be your turn, Phil.
But there's only 40 minutes left.
Oh, grow up.
Helen?
I made a mistake. I became involved with another man. It's over now.
Is that what they call it these days? A mistake?
Give Helen a chance.
But things were already going wrong.
In what way?
We'd stopped talking. Our lives were running along separate tracks. Phil wanted to go back to college.
After giving up 6 years of my life to looking after our children.
It's what you wanted. It was you that changed the rules.
No. You changed the rules when you climbed into bed with Chris Rawlings.
You're both going to have to let each other speak without interrupting.
That'll be a first. The thing with Phil is you never know how long his latest enthusiasm is going to last. This sculpture course is just the latest in a long line of hobbies.
Hobbies?
Yes, Phil. And you're more fashion conscious than a teenager. Except with him, it's not clothing, obviously. It's lifestyle. We've had every door in the house taken off its hinges and replaced with a fire door. No reason. He'd simply read an article in the Sundays. Anybody would think we're going to have the house inspected by Health and Safety.
Excuse me.
And then there was the clay pigeon shooting. He had 3 lessons, cost me best part of £300. It was... what did he call it? A stress buster. What exactly he's got to be stressed about, I don't know. And then there was the...
All my life you've been telling me I should find a Jewish girl to marry.
Exactly.
Well, I found a Jewish girl, and now she's not Jewish enough.
You know why that is?
I dread to think what would happen if I wanted to marry a non-Jew.
She isn't one of us.
So you say. Can't you see? You're forcing me into a corner. I don't want to choose between you.
You're going to have to.
I love Becky. And I love you. But I want her to be my wife. I'm 25 years old. And I'm free to make my own decisions. I'm sorry, Dad.
So that's it then.
Only if you want it to be.
Life is about responsibility. You can't always put personal happiness above everything else.
I can! And I'm going to. If Becky will still have me, we're gonna get married.
Don't do this to me.
But once you miscarry, isn't there a high chance that you will again?
No, Kate. Every woman's different.
Oh, it's bad enough the last time, but a second time.
Yeah, but there wasn't a specific reason why you did miscarry. You're a healthy...
But why did it happen the last time?
Well, it could be a number of reasons. The most common being that there's something wrong with the fetus. It's nature's way of...
What if there's something wrong this time?
There's no reason why there should be. And it doesn't help if you wind yourself up like this.
I'm sorry. It's just a fear of losing the baby. It's got a hold of me already.
Perhaps you should talk to Mac.
No.
OK. Well, you're welcome to talk to me at any time.
You won't?
What were you two talking about?
Nothing.
So, Phil, what do you see as the main problems in the marriage?
What do you mean by problems, Alex?
Domestic, financial, sexual.
There was a sexual problem, yeah.
I see. Which was...
My wife was committing adultery.
Yes, Helen has spoken about that.
It doesn't make it go away, though, does it?
No, I understand
That's quite
that, but...
crucial, I'd have thought.
OK, let's take it back to before the affair. What was the relationship like then?
It was fine. Because I did everything she told me to. But then one day, horror of horrors, I decided to do something for myself, and that's when the roof caved in.
That's an oversimplification.
Well, that's the way I see it, and I thought it was my turn to speak.
Yes.
See, the trouble with Helen is that, well, she's all sweetness and light when she's getting her own way. But the minute things don't go to her plan, she turns into a bully. And I wasn't going to be bullied anymore.
What are you talking about? I've had enough of this.
See?
I don't think you'll be able to forgive yourself.
I've made up my mind.
But your father may never speak to you again.
That's his choice. I thought you'd be happy that I've at last stood up to him.
He's not getting any younger. And I'm worried you'll blame me for splitting up the family. Maybe not now, but in years to come.
I've made my decision. And it is my decision. Not yours, and not my dad's.
But We haven't even talked about the Tay-Sachs. We won't be able to have children.
Dr. Mystery says that's not right. There's things we can do.
Like what?
We didn't get that far. Let's give him a ring, see when we can call in.
There's the phone.
Now that we're all a little bit calmer, let's talk about the positive aspects of your relationship. Who'd like to go first? There must be something positive, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Helen? Phil?
There's the children.
And? Well, the hour's nearly up, so perhaps we should pick up from here next time.
Fine.
First of all, when two carriers have a baby, there is a 1 in 4 chance that the child will develop Tay-Sachs disease. And yes, that does mean he or she will probably die by the time it's 5.
So we just gamble on their lives?
No, that's how it used to be. Now there are several options. One is chorionic villus sampling. You can have that early in the pregnancy to establish whether the fetus has the disease.
And if it does?
You can decide whether or not to continue with the pregnancy.
In other words, have an abortion. No, I couldn't do that.
In that case, there are assisted reproductive technologies, things like artificial insemination.
Using my sperm?
No, it would be a donor's.
Well, that's not the answer.
What are our other options?
Well, that was a huge success.
Well, it was only the first session.
What, you want to go through that again? I thought you were the one that didn't fancy it.
I think we should give it a go.
That woman, Alex, the whole thing made me so angry.
You couldn't tell. Of course, she may not want us back. The couple from hell. In fact, she might need counselling herself after that performance. Fancy a coffee?
Yeah, why not? I think we've done our character assassinations for the day.
The best thing for you might be IVF. It would be your egg and Jonathan's sperm, and the embryo would be tested for Tay-Sachs before it was implanted into your womb.
And they would be able to say 100% whether the child would develop the disease?
Yep.
Well, we'll do that then.
Now, hold on. There are some things to think about first. Firstly, the waiting list for IVF is very long. Then there's a side effect. You'd be on some very strong fertility drugs. You spend a lot of time going to and from the hospital. And a lot of couples find it extremely stressful.
But I don't care, as long as we have a healthy child.
It's a very long process. And it doesn't always result in pregnancy.
It's our best hope.
You know, if this thing's going to work, we'll both have to make concessions.
Hmm?
Well, like the spices. They don't have to be in alphabetical order. If you want to sort them into countries of origin, you can.
Thanks.
And if we do get back together, I'm even considering letting you play my CDs.
That counsellor's worked wonders. You know, I didn't really mean what I said about the food.
What, the organic bit? Or the bit about me buying anything that happens to be in fashion that week?
That's not quite how I put it.
No, what you said, and I quote, is that if he thought monkey brains were good for him, he'd buy a packet of 12 by the end of the day.
Only if they were organically reared.
We weren't short of unpleasant things to say to each other, were we?
Nope. I think we did quite well on that score.
How about when she said, can you think of anything positive to say about the marriage?
Silence was deafening.
Spoke volumes.
Well, like you said, it was just the first session.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say.
What's that?
It's always the first 50 sessions that are the most difficult.
Good luck with the wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all your help.
Pleasure.
Some more satisfied customers?
Just call me the matchmaker.
Whatever you say.
Hey, you look better. I told you those pills would work.
What? Oh, yes, thanks very much.
In fact, you look terrific. Blooming.
Get away with you.